Let's start officially. So welcome to this second mastermind session of Power of Intent 30-day challenge, and it has been a joy. I think we finished more than 15 to 16 days from the day we started. It's been a total joy watching and listening to everyone's questions and answering it. And to me, what this mastermind does is actually I get to hear rather than just read questions, and have a two-way communication rather than I'm speaking on a video but others are only writing. So it allows me to do that, and also it also allows us to see 5 real intents and see the challenges. And the idea is not to just talk about what's happening well, but we are all real people and not every intent goes the way we want it. So when we have 5 people with each others, we can learn a lot more rather than just any one-to-one communication. Okay, so once again, thank you very much. I also thank everyone else who's here: Anupma, Anil, Mr. Yadav, Praveen, Jaya, and I can see Biju, Thomas, Hital, and Mandeep. Mandeep was there in the last session with us. Okay, so what I'm now going to do is I'm going to switch off the spotlights from all of you, and so that only the person who's speaking, his screen comes up in the recording, etc. And let's follow an order in which I can see all of you. Is who do I see? Ashish, Payal, Ashish, Jayanta, Sunil, and Pooja. So we are going to follow this order. Yeah. Okay. So one by one. So Payal, Ashish, Jayanta, Sunil, and Pooja. So one by one, I would like you to introduce yourself. Just introduce yourself. We'll talk about your intent in the second round. So just take a minute or so to let everyone know who you are, what you do, etc. So Payal, over to you.
Okay, hi everyone. I'm a chartered accountant and have dabbled with a couple of different ventures. I started with a kids wear brand some 12 years back and a women's wear brand last year. Working with my husband currently. As a person, I enjoy outdoors and not religious, more spiritually inclined, I would say. I have two beautiful daughters, and Rohan's helped me connecting with my elder daughter in a very, very special way. So that's going to be very dear to me all my life. Uh, I am from a small town, Kanpur, and settled in Delhi for the last 20 years. Professionally been on to different, as I said, I've dabbled with different things and I'm still trying to find where do I really fit in. Otherwise life is good. Thank you.
Okay. So Ashish.
Yeah. Thanks, Rohan. My name is Ashish. I live in Gurgaon with my family, and I have two daughters, a wife, and my mom. We've been living in Gurgaon for about 10 years now. Prior to that, I was in Bombay and Pune, Calcutta, all over kind of Ahmedabad also. I'm an MBA and cost accountant, and currently I run my own training organization, Mindful Living. So I'm coaching in the area of mindfulness. Most of my work is corporates. We conduct sessions for the corporates on multiple themes, which is stress management, collaboration, teamwork, etc. And I'm very happy to be here as a to be participating in Rohan's this program. Intention is something I became aware about a couple of years ago, but it was a kind of seed which was sown. And when I got this mail from Rohan, that seed kind of just germinated, and I'm very happy to be a part of this workshop. Thank you, Rohan, and thank you all the panelists and participants. Looking forward to spending time with you today.
Yes. Okay, Jayanta.
Hi. Hi, everybody. I'm Jayant Fernando from Colombo, Sri Lanka. And for last 10 years, I was a promoter for ICF coaching, and I have the first credentialed one for Sri Lanka. And I have several roles that I play. I'm a mentor and a coach trainer with Coach Masters Academy Sri Lanka, as well as I run a HR consulting company with two other partners. Basically, the purpose of my existence I found around say 10 years back, and so that is to help myself and help others to evolve into their best best versions. So I'm a father of two, a 20-year-old son and a 18-year-old daughter, and then yeah, so this is my 50th year. I met Rohan, I think 12 years back, or probably
Yes.
2012,
Yeah,
right?
2012.
Yes. So from then to today, like I've evolved into a stage where that I need to, how can I transfer certain leadership things that I was doing. So I'm going through that transition right now, allowing others to come up strongly in different leadership roles that I play, including my own son and daughter. So yeah, so I'm in that space. And lovely to connect back with Rohan and to all of you. Yes.
Okay, welcome. And thank you, Sunil.
Yeah, hi, good evening all. So my name is Sunil. I am actually a sales professional. So I work in VFM systems, that is value for money. Last session you were saying that. So I predominantly handle enterprise accounts for sales, some of existing accounts. And I recently moved from Bangalore to Delhi, now 1.5 year, more than 1.5 year now. I'm based out of Delhi, looking for new accounts, new business in NCR region.
Oh, so this whole territory is new for VFM, or you have been transferred there? There was someone else.
Yeah, so we have opened a new branch office here.
Ah, okay. So it's
Yeah,
a
but we
whole
had
new.
a set of accounts where from long time.
You were managing those accounts were being managed from some other office.
Yeah. It is
So
from
you were
Bangalore.
not managing those accounts.
Yeah, but I was traveling a lot from 2-3 years
Okay.
up and down. So we had temporary employees
Ah,
here. Yeah.
okay. Okay. Good. Welcome, Pooja.
Thank you.
Pooja, you can unmute yourself.
Hi, good evening, everybody. I'm Pooja D'Souza. I am working with Edelweiss Financial Services as head of HR for two of their business divisions, which is under asset management. I have known Rohan from since 2007 in my association with Edelweiss when in his previous avatar, and I have attended his workshop of Power of Intent, the 2-day workshop, and I think it has changed my life, the way I've looked at things. And since then, I think I've been connected with him before the workshop also on a lot of personal stuff, guidance, and Rohan has been a mentor to me on a lot of personal things. As Payal said, he's helped me to. I think I will always be grateful, and I'll always mention this, that he told me one day to speak to my mom and express my gratitude and love for her. And that was the last time I spoke to her. And after 2 days, she passed away 10 years back. But I'm indebted to Rohan for this always. So thank you, Rohan, for this opportunity, and thank you for everything. And like all of y'all, I'm blessed with two kids, two daughters. They are 5 years and 11 years now, and very glad and happy to be sharing my experiences and learning from all of y'all.
Okay, thank you so much. And let us go back to our first panelist, Payal. So you can share your intention. So what we are going to do now, if you've seen the previous set also, is that we'll roughly maybe 7 to 8 minutes we'll spend on each person. So we'll hear their intent. So you share your intent, your progress, because we are halfway. So your progress can be nothing happened. That is also okay. Because what will happen is, the idea is not to just magically have this intent come true. Idea is to master this process of intention and being one with the universe, because your life is long. It is not just thing, but obviously we want to practice it using something real. So as I have been saying in my sessions, without attachment, and yet with keen observation on what's going on. Is there an issue with my intent? Is there an issue with the way I am looking at the intent. And so I want all of you to consciously observe, and if in case you have a special comment, which will support that person or support all of us in understanding the intent better, you are welcome to share that by unmuting yourself. And if in the end if we get time, we'll ask other people to ask questions. I have my own doubt whether we'll get time for those questions, but we still taken a chance to do it, to allow others to also come in and watch it. Compared to last time, we were only 6 of us doing this, and it's a different joy. Also, it in a way it puts you on spot, but it also certainly allow you to share. And when you share your intention, my learning has been, when you share it with genuine people, then your intention gets supported. So, and everything is works in square. So if there are 2 people working aligned, it gets a 2 square, a 4 level of support. Now if there are 6 of us, then 36 level of support. Now here we have maybe 14. So 14 square, I don't even know exactly whether it is 256 or whatever, but 14 square, that unit of support we get if we are together. Okay, so over to you, Payal.
Okay, so do you want me to read the intent, what I've written?
Yeah, you read it, because so that because that is the connection.
Okay. I'll also give a little background of where I come to this intent is this was started when I took a break from my job, and I started with my kids wear, and I gave it all I had to give, whether it was in terms of putting in my capital, my energy, time, effort, everything. And after 6-8 years, there was a lot of competition, and things were not moving as I wanted it to. And 2 years ago, I kind of stopped. When I stopped, I immediately got a very good opportunity to start with a women's wear brand, which was a saving grace. Otherwise, when it was like a baby which I was nurturing, and I had to put a stop to it. So I'm still holding on to a lot of this stock, and somewhere I feel I need a closure with this. I just don't want to kind of just sell it away to a vendor, वो जो कूड़े के भाव पे होता है, because every time I see the garment, there's too much emotion which is there, and I feel that I need a closure with this.
So one question from you is that, so these are first 6 years what you were doing. Is it an outcome of that, or the last later when you shifted with this lady?
No. So this is the stock which I have is mostly the newer stock for the last 2-3 years.
And this is were you also designing them? What were your role?
I was working with the designer.
But you were overviewing everything.
Overviewing everything, but the kind of clothes which I wanted came from me. The inspiration came from me.
Yeah. Okay.
So there was a lot of attachment there.
Yes, continue.
So I've written, I choose to have a happy closure to my kids wear brand Chiquitita. I look at selling 300 plus garments in next few weeks at the price points decided through my online website. By connecting to the right families and people looking for adorable, chic, and comfortable outfits for their children. I intend seeing lots of kids wearing these garments and enjoying their festivals with their families. I see happy parents looking joyful, seeing their kids dressed up in these outfits. I am ready and receptive for the intent to come true. If there is anything that needs to complete any karma, then let me be guided to do so. I am willing to complete. I release all attachment to selling these goods and surrender to the will of the universe. I choose to operate the next few weeks remaining connected to the universal force with creativity, kindness, love, beauty, expansion, abundance, and receptivity. I make this intent as a starting point to connect and be a part of the universal force and be one with the ocean of abundance and nature. So a few points, of course, I've taken from your last 2 sessions and kind of revised. Yes.
Yeah, that was the intention. So I think my sense is that you've covered a whole lot of part here, and I think the closure is with you. So I want you to just answer these questions, that with respect to, so one is, what is the material status? Is your website up? What is the material status of the intent? You want 300, so all 300 sold is the full intent, so to say. That is the 100% job.
Yes.
And because closure cannot be defined, cannot be measured easily.
Right.
Okay. So if we just put this 300, so what is the status right now to, out of 300,
Status,
0?
right. So, when I first watched your video where you introduced that you would be coming up with something like this, is when I actually got up and got my website up and running.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm not from a technical background, so just to do it on Shopify. And the action part is complete. So 300 is not the total number of garments. The garment
okay.
would be say 700 or 800.
Okay, inventory is 800 and we're
Yeah.
saying 300 plus should
300
go.
plus
Okay.
sold, so which would put me in a happy space there.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've just sold one right now.
Okay. So see, one is different from 0.
Yes.
Yeah. So we have our, in the first half we have our website up. So we are in the market. At least if someone wants, they can see what all options are there, sizes, etc., and choose.
The website is up.
Payment gateway is up.
Payment gateway is up. Somebody who's doing the advertising and the that part of on Facebook and Instagram. The performance marketing person who's supposed to be very good. He's there. He's working on it. And I have a lot of visitors on the website. Every time I send in a message to my old clients, but it's not converting.
Yeah. Okay. And so we have a question from Anupma Chip from the session. Have you tried selling through Amazon?
Once earlier, but Amazon did not work. Amazon needs a lot of inventory, and it's a different ball game altogether. You need
probably they need a going concern of, and here we are doing a garage sale effectively. We want to do a full stock out rather than, and I'm just thinking what else. See, my understanding so far is, one, you remember we were talking that you have to introspect on why did I write this in my life?
Why did I write this?
Yeah. Why did I write this extra inventory? Why was this done for me? So one question someone taught me, that never ask why is it being done to me? Because then it is being done to me, then I am a victim or I'm just a recipient. But when you say why was it done for me? So 4 and 2 makes all the difference. So why did your senior partner or your higher self created this for you? So that first 6 years of one experience, then these 2-3 years, and lot of time a closure can be that inventory is given away to someone. So these 600 or 800 clothes are with you to learn some lesson, and so learn some very insightful lesson. And so therefore my recommendation to you would be, give me an example. So give me an example of CKLBEAR, all those 7 phases of intention which you wrote in the end.
Yes.
That how are you being one with creativity, kindness, love, beauty, expansion, abundance, and receptivity. So give me, and I know it may not be easy coming to, I've not even explained it well in the session so far, but these words are still simple words. So
with this particular venture, are you talking about that?
No. Right now, how are you being one with all these 7 phases? While doing this website, while coming on this session, when you are, so the whole idea is your thought about this whole venture, when it is floating in CKLBEAR, then you are one with the intention and you will be guided. Sometimes it can be just 1 or 2 person who can be a game changer in this whole process for you. Okay, so I want you to think of what is the creative element with respect to this whole thing. How are you bringing creativity in your thought with what you are doing right now?
Right now, I don't know, but the creativity of overnight kind of creating the website.
So one
Yeah.
there you created out of nothing.
Hmm.
See, one these clothes were also created out of nothing. You had an idea
Hmm.
and you went to someone, designers, etc. They brought it together and they actually turned it into a physical object. So
Right.
you just remain connected that these clothes are also an indication of the creator in you. And out of nothing you created, out of nothing you created a website. Now out of nothing you can create a sale as well.
Hmm.
So just state with that I am the creator of my life is the first part. K is kindness. So what about kindness?
Kindness, I don't know. So when I was looking at this talk, almost 30% I kind of put away and saying that this goes into donation straight away.
Mhm.
So that has already, my idea was that before Diwali, much before Diwali, I should be able to send it to an NGO where they are able to distribute much in time.
Mhm.
So that is already done.
Mm.
And somewhere at the back of my mind, this is always there that maybe this is not meant to be sold. And if it does not happen, then say in a certain period of time, I will actually go out and donate. Let somebody out there enjoy and wear them.
Mhm. So kindness, I want to add two more elements to kindness. So kindness is not just
Not
charity.
donating, yes. I
So
understand.
kindness is one, being kind to the clothes.
Okay.
So where is the stock right now? Lying.
So it was lying in my basement. So it's been brought up, it's been aired, it's been freshened up.
So I'm
All
just
of that,
saying,
yes.
additionally, be kind to them, go in front of them and send them that Mayurma which we talked today. So send
Okay.
them a lot of love that, I created you and I wish you to find your sweet spot.
Okay.
Their sweet spot is not your basement. Their sweet spot is someone you live wearing it and enjoying it.
Right.
Whether it goes through whichever. And third is being kind to yourself.
Not getting weighed down that, oh my God, I created this extra stock.
Yeah. So, and not cursing yourself that, itti bhi akal nahi thi. Because that is what our normal design is to. So that is where kindness is missing.
Yes.
So
I've every time I look at those clothes, there is a certain attachment that, oh my God, how much effort and love and, whatever went into it. And then the second thought is, what was I thinking?
That's what I'm saying. So the love gets overridden by how stupid of me and how unbusinesslike of me. So I'm a very stupid entrepreneur that I couldn't figure out. I didn't see it coming. I would like you to please release that right now.
Right.
And that it is okay. Your higher self, your senior partner, and you colluded to create this to learn something fundamental in your life. And also, I think mistakes are the best lessons. And I don't even call this a mistake. You created, and a lot of time, in fact, it's this Marie Kondo, the KonMari lady, who's very famous for decluttering. She actually sometimes says that the experience of buying, that you have not even removed the label from the very, very high quality garment you bought, and you are not able to wear it, and now you're asking me to declutter it. So she said, sometimes you just buy it for the buying experience and that is over. So it might be possible that these things were created for your creator experience. But my mind will say, no, I created, I should sell it at the price that I thought. I didn't complete the cycle, so therefore I'm stuck.
Sure. And those 8 years when I was doing this work, it changed me completely. I come from a family of fashion, where everybody is into fashion, and I'm a chartered accountant. I used to wear straight kurtas and stuff. I didn't know how to dress up. Give me a full cupboard and I didn't know how to dress up. So those 8 years taught me a whole lot, and it changed my personality to be able to speak to people and interact and go out and sell my product, all of those. So the experience was great.
Yeah. So basically, completion will come from there, that what all have I got from this experience? I have become a very artistic person. My whole dressing sense has changed. I can see beauty in a lot of other things. And And I see, and you can't do, it's like, you can't learn trading on a fake portfolio. Only when you put your own money, then you understand what is going on.
True.
So similarly, you went through this real stuff and you trained yourself. And I would like you to, after this session, list all that which you learned in these 6 years because of this business. And then it will turn it into a best lesson, and you paid for that lesson. We go to school and pay everything.
Right.
Yeah. So that is what I think you can consider doing. So kindness and love will come from there, and beauty. So beauty is what I want you to see. See the beauty in everything. See the beauty that those clothes are in good shape right now also. See the beauty of the entire experience. And then what was the next pillar? Expansion. And you actually see how much have you expanded because of that, what you shared. You had no background. You were not, from this fine arts and school of designs.
Right.
And you managed to create something very worthwhile. So, and what I think what you are doing probably is cursing yourself and beating yourself, thinking that I made something worthless because it is not being bought by people the way I wanted.
Right.
So I think that is where you to let go and start loving yourself all over again, that I took this on. I took this risk actually, that people will laugh at me. Ye CA kahan se designer banne aa gayi. There are a lot of designers who actually can't sell.
That happened a lot.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
you broke through that. And that doesn't mean that you have to be designer all your life. I think we are here for different lessons, that I tried this and I worked on it and I learned and I moved on. Who knows, you can start something, who knows, a food business later. But it will tell you that I can do anything out of nothing. It taught you that you can do something without a big degree in that.
Right.
And that will allow you to take any kind of risk. That will also allow you to support anyone else who's taking a unconventional risk.
And I was thinking, because I've put in so much money, so much time, effort, and I've done it with so much love, this whole thing. And my kids were small that time. My little one used to model for me. So there was a lot of attachment to those clothes. So I thought probably I'm not able to let go of that attachment.
Mm-hmm. And if you see, the joy of her modeling is already in you. And you are probably negating all of that because it's not adding up.
Right. The financial part of it.
Yeah. But actually you can't pay for it. Pay for your girl getting this modeling experience. So I think that is where the completion is needed. So E ho gaya, then A is abundance. So come from abundance, that your higher self and you have abundance. You don't need, if you were, really having financial distress, then you think somehow I should sell it and make money out of it and live out of that money. You are not looking at that. So come from abundance, and R is receptivities. Then, be willing to receive help. So be willing to ask help. A lot of us who are, very high performers, we don't ask help. Ask help and ask people, in fact, someone taught me Jack Enfield, be an ask hole, ASKHOLE. Be an ask hole and go and ask. मैं तो किसी से भी पूछता हूँ. I just ask, anyone, can you give me a COVID discount? I ask people. Sometimes people do. Like Teachable, the software, I just told them, my business got closed in March and I am starting all over again. Can you give me a discount? So there's, okay, 1 month we'll give you an off. We'll not charge you whatever, even $20, $40 they were charging. So this $40 will not make me rich, but it taught me that you ask, then you get.
Sure.
Yeah. So I think that's all we'll but thank you for sharing what you did, and think about it and keep reporting progress to us.
Thank you. This was a different dimension that I've been beating myself up, and I did not look at it. I thought it was more my attachment towards the clothes and the financial financial closure not coming or whatever, that somewhere if I sell so many clothes and financially close it, at least I can say, okay, I was not such a big fool.
Yeah, I'm not a failed entrepreneur. In fact, most of the investors actually look at, you have a failing experience, then we'll invest in you. So failure is a big failure as an entrepreneur is a huge qualification.
Lovely. Good
Yeah.
to know that. Thank you.
Okay. So moving on to Ashish.
Yes, Rohan.
Yes, please tell me.
So I have the intention for 8 weeks. Can I share that?
Yeah, please do.
So my intention for next 8 weeks is to lose 8 kgs of weight, and that is very important for me because I reach a particular benchmark which I have been trying to reach for many years. And like Payal mentioned about having an inventory of clothes, I have an inventory of wardrobe, which is different sizes, which I have accumulated over the years. And so I want to reduce my weight and shed some of that inventory, which I'll be happy to give away to people. And I am not too sure what is the context around it because it helps me, but I don't know who else it will help. So I'm not able to put that context around it. But it definitely helps me become healthier. And as a trainer, as I'm in the public domain, personality does make a difference. So that is the context that I have around it. And I realized that going through what you shared about giving permission to succeed, the intention that you shared, I revoke and cancel all permissions and invitations ever given in any form to any entity that is working against the intent. So I realized that it is quite possible that my subconscious may be sabotaging my own success. So it's very important for me to revoke and cancel those permissions which my subconscious mind have given, or I neutralize and deactivate all obstructions to this intent. So these were two very key learnings that I got. And another one was what you referred to as being an asshole. So let me be guided to do what is required for fulfillment of this intent. I am doing what it takes, but then there are challenges because now this is the party time, festival time. Next week, there are multiple parties together. So how to stay on course? So those are some of the things which are going on. And so we have a year end before which I want to meet my target, and this is one of the challenges which is there.
So one interesting thought which over last I don't know if you receive any of my mails about that the Health Awareness Center. One interesting thought, and I have been observing this whole weight phenomena. In fact, a lot of people in our 30-day challenge, many of them have talked about reducing weight. And one quick thing which I have understood about the body now is one, body is extremely intelligent. And I don't need to give proof to any one of us, because if you look at your mind, you can't define how much is the memory. Do we have a 5 GB chip? No. We store all kind of, and we keep storing. So there is no limit. We have an unlimited memory. We have an unlimited, every 7 years, all our body cells are replaced. And, in a staggered way, the way that digestion, and, 90% of us are microbes, only 10% are human cells. And these, all of them work very in a unison way. And some of the exercises, this pendulum exercise or hand grow, which I was doing, it's also to show that, body is much smart than this 4-inch on our head. Body is far smarter. Now, so I want you to, and since you are a coach and you've mentored so many people, it would be very easy for you to get it. So I want you to step back and realize that the body is the master optimizer. Okay. So body will not carry even 1 kg of weight extra unless it needs it. Remember that, this is not, in fact, this realization I'm also getting over time. So let's say you want to shed 8 kgs. So that means body is carrying this 8 kg. So body is carrying this 8 kg out of various reasons. So for example, my mind only knows some of the tests which I can do. I can do my cholesterol test and all kind of blood test. I can look at my weight. I can look at my outer appearance, and very few things I can see. But my body cell, the internal intelligence is connected to everything. It's also connected to the level of alkalinity in my system. It is connected to level of toxicity in my system. So it is connected to all of it. And what I learned, which really shook my head was, or shook my whole system, was that body will keep the fat to protect yourself. And protect from what? These people said that either you have made your bones very weak, so now body is worried that if this person falls, you need cushioning. So it will actually carry some extra load because of that. Then second, they said that, you know, there are so much toxicity that you need lot more energy around your core. So that's why the belly is the first one where most of the weight shows up. So they said they will keep fat around. And so I'll tell you, I have gone through this standard thing, calorie in, calorie out, that, you know, take input of less calorie and burn more calorie by exercising. And the net calorie will be the fat burning, which will reduce, you know, your weight, etc. And I have once come down from 76 to 63 kg in like three months through following all of this. And later I realized that from the outer side, I was looking very good, but inside it was hell. You know, so though outer look is most easy to impress. Everyone was impressed around me. You know, I used to have a flat tummy, and but what also started happening, my hair started falling. My digestion went for a toss. And then it hit me that, you know, the inner immunity is first more important than outer. And the weight body is also carrying is to remind us that, boss, shift something into your core lifestyle to, so that I can give you the best optimal level. So higher weight will also stop you from doing a lot of running and doing a lot of other activities, maybe with your children or others. And so what I have now learned, for example, for me, so I actually increased my weight after that. And now a lot of people say, you know, your weight is increasing, and I know that I can simply go do exercise and bring it back. But then I have not learned my lesson. And I realized my lesson for this weight was learning about immunity, medicines. And so my home is medicine free since last 5 years. And I you know, attribute that to body giving me signal. So you have to check that what signal body is giving you. Also, coming back to what we were telling Payal, that you also have to start having this CKLBEAR concept, that you'd be kind to yourself. Because what otherwise happens is you can keep telling yourself that that, you know, I'm lazy, or I'm you know, I have no willpower. To anyone who offers us gulab jamun or a sweet which I love, I just can't say no, and then I'll curse myself. So what I have learned is shifting things to intentionality rather than reaction. So intentionally you decide that, you know, in this Diwali, these are the kind of sweets I want to have, but I'll have them from the best place. I will not compromise, you know, so the samosa or whatever sweets I like from the best place, I'll have them, but I will savor them. So I know I used to eat jalebi like one full plate without even connecting to its taste. But I shifted now that I will eat, but I want the most kurkuri one from this Amritsar, that Dhaba, or someplace in, you know, Pali Hill. So once you have it, then what I learned is that have it with lot of joy without guilt. So I would like you to actually be an observer and be kind to your body, be loving to your body. And actually in your intention, you can also say that I'm willing to learn. See, you are an investment, an insurance guy, and so you can know, you know, the whole design. You know, can you have that connection with your body, the design of the body, on how it works, what input gives what output, etc. So you say that, in fact, when you are doing this mindfulness guiding, one big part would be well-being. And these days, well-being, in fact, all the surveys which we do now, the health sorry, one moment. Sorry. The health comes at the top for everyone. So So I think body, your higher self, has given you a higher weight, and which is away from the basic parameter which you want, is to learn something, and while learning, bringing it to your ideal weight. So for you, the context is not just bringing it to an ideal weight and just before and after ka photo ka difference. It is what we looked at Payal, that she changed in the process of entrepreneurship. So you also, what will be the transformation in you? So for example, for me, I'm zero scare of Corona in these 5 months because of what I had learned about immunity. So I would still follow the norms, etc., what the society asked me. But the fear is the biggest issue which reduces your immunity. Yeah. So I would like you to just tune your intent with and visualize that I will not just reduce my weight, I'll connect deeply with how my body works so that I can give it its best, so that till my last date, I would be mentoring. Till my last date, I would be giving my gifts, which I have collected or I was born with, to lot more mentees.
That's a very powerful share, Rohan. The last line that you said, I was intending to work for 25 more years from now, but now you've just given me a new vision, which is to keep working and contributing till the last date, and be healthy. So there are a couple of takeaways for me. Be kind, be compassionate, understanding how our body functions better. So connecting with higher self to get the learnings. So I'll work on that. I'll
Yeah.
really.
And you actually visualize whatever body size you want, and visualize the activities you'll do with that body size. And again, I know of some friends of mine who run 80 kilometers, but they sleep only for 4 hours and their digestion is for a toss. So, but while there are someone who do everything in a seamless way, they run full marathons, but they are very joyful while doing so, etc. So instead of doing exercising on adrenaline, you find a way which is aligned with the body, and that will be my also wish for you. Okay, so let's move to Jayanta.
Thank you, Rohan, for the opportunity. And thank you, Payal, and I forgot the name.
Ashish.
Ashish, for sharing your beautiful stories, and I learned a lot. So mine is, if I express my intent, is I choose to initiate and lead the ICF Sri Lanka chapter and grow it to 50 member and more, a chartered chapter by 30th March 2021. And then later I modified it with Rohan's, what is the kind of, within these 28 days, what would you like to do? Actually, to create a chapter, we need to have 20 members first. So though I spent last 6 years in terms of developing coaches, so there are about 100 and close to 150 coaches who are certified, and I never much focused on them in terms of influencing them to become members as such. I just trained them and they went on after that. So, but really thankful to Rohan at this moment. This is the right moment that we got connected, where I managed to influence 20 members altogether by last week. Actually, we kept the date. Thank you, Rohan, for that. Yeah, that's a celebration. Thank you so much. And also to really get the fullest support from my colleagues who are the 5-member steering committee that we set up. So all of them, they are really motivated and working towards setting it up by 1st of December, connecting with ICF and all that is happening. So basically, if I read it from there, I'm enabling the creativity in my steering committee towards this intention. And I personally and professionally believe that connecting with ICF Global as a source of knowledge and wisdom, and creating a platform for other fellow coaches to connect and continuously grow in their profession and in their personal life. I strongly believe that. And then I intend to be a witness of professional coaches for success, and let them, like say, and enjoy that they are evolving into their mastery in serving for the coach community as well as for their clients in Sri Lanka and globe. So that is another intent in that which I wrote. And I choose to learn new skills in managing a chapter and groom the next level while I am grooming myself, a next level leadership to make it very sustainable in terms of operations. So that is where, when it comes to specifically this particular area, that I kept an intent. So I heard in one session that Rohan had a book of, I think, 1400 intents. So I was really surprised. Like, I'm a person, like, sometimes have a lot of ideas, but it's very difficult for me to put that idea into action and into completion. So there is a bit of some kind of a procrastination happening in me, and I have noticed that already. And with Rohan's wisdom, and then all of you, we are sharing. So I'm finding it now, it's so important to really amplify the intent and make it happen daily. So, and that is my biggest learning. And yeah, back to you, Rohan.
So when these 1400 intents were from 2010, you know, so they are every day a meeting, or we go to a resort, I'll write an intent.
And
so,
even silently, even never we connected to each other, but in many ways we were connected. I was observing that you're generating, you're experimenting in different things like the email, and then even the little things that you did, writing, whatever that you wrote, I make sure that I read them all. And but I missed the book part of it. I heard that you.
I think I never mentioned that anywhere. So therefore you didn't miss it. It was never told. So
yes.
So I think I'm really glad and happy to know that by the time I called you in, I think, 10th day, you said one of my intent is already done. The chapter is already created. So instead of 18th November, it is already done.
The done part means, like, say that the 20 members, we never had, agreed. We only had 20 members to call, like, to claim that that is enabling to
it's a minimum requirement. It's a minimum
yes,
requirement
exactly.
for
eligibility.
Yeah. Okay. And
so that is done.
So I think I just would want you to add to it that these 5 people who are in your steering committee have an intent where you ask them also to add to it, that, you know, and make a kind of an intent statement for 5 years down the line. Okay. What would you want to be happening, visualize it, detail it, etc. So that is one thing. So since you have a body of people who are already there with you,
yes,
so get the power from all of them alignment. So 5 of them will give you a 25 unit power instead of you doing it alone. That would be only 1 unit. And so that is one, because then there has to be a common goal for all. And other thing would be you add on to the why everyone is in that work. And when each person is, see, so far also a lot of people are doing coaching, they get certified by ICF, but it's an unorganized sector.
Yeah.
So if 50 or 100 people come together, they will give you a 10,000 unit kind of power together. And instead of competing, in fact, I've noticed that this industry is so big that you don't need to compete with each other. You know, most of the time we would like you to be so busy that your business spills over to other coaches.
Yes.
And then people know that if they reach Jayanto or this whole federation, they will find a good coach, someone who's available as well. Not, I can find a good coach, but that guy is either not available or not at my price.
Yes.
So when you have this whole set, it will allow, so you can include that this is allowing a whole lot of people who want to upgrade themselves, a right guide, you know, a right team of guides to upgrade people to the next level of capabilities, to their best level in terms of their performance. So, and then you imagine a world. See, what I have always believed, that if everyone is doing their best, we won't be competing with each other, but we will be actually living in a better world.
Actually scaling the whole impact of
Yeah.
them towards the world kind of.
Yeah, so you keep that, and I would like you to maybe make an intent with all 5 of them and then share with us either on the group or otherwise.
Right.
And
thank you.
yeah, so thank you very much, and over to you, Sunil.
Yeah, hi. Yeah, so I had a very small intent. So I am working for a particular, so I am from the sales. So I am working for a particular account to crack in, right? So we are working in this account from last 1 year.
Can you change your
And,
camera a little bit so that your full face is visible? Yeah. Yes, this is much better. I can see the VFM t-shirt also. Yes, tell me.
Yeah, so we were working in this account from 1 year now. And we are working on 3 opportunities, right? So one of the opportunity we are about to enter into the account, and at the final stage, we got stuck.
Okay.
Still, it's not 100% closed, but
it's
the
not
chances
100% no. It's not 100% no to you. In the sense you're saying it is
not 100% no, but the chances are less, very less.
Okay, so the
And
probabilities
the
are less. Okay.
Yeah, probability were less. 100% probability, it came to just 5% now because of
I understood. I have been in sales, so I know the whole charm of that the deal is about to come and you just realize that now the chances are very less. I know what it means. I understand that. Okay.
So that is not under our control. So that is one. And the second opportunity in the midway, it not come to us. We were weak in that. We were not strong in that part.
I understood. In terms of either the offering, the service offering which you had, or maybe what that person wanted at what price, we were
not in that, in the alignment stage.
Okay.
In the alignment stage, we are not able to meet.
Okay, so that was second.
Matching to our different. The third opportunity is where which we have started 2 weeks back. So that's where I'm hoping. And the 2 opportunities where I didn't have an intent. So this opportunity, I'm working on the intent with the intent, so that hopefully it will come through.
Okay, so what intent have you written? So we are not interested in the name or the business, but what is the intent have you written?
Yeah, so the intent is we wanted to start a business with this particular account, right? And this intent, I am trying to do it. Maybe it is very steep period, 18 November, but it can extend up to till 18 December.
So, okay. So what have you written? What is your intention statement? So you can remove the name, replace it by XYZ, but what is your intention statement?
Yeah, so the intention statement is VFM is having a capability of serving Samsung, and Samsung is required a VFM kind of services to their organization, right? And I'm asking the universe to manifest this arrangement.
Okay, so what I would I would like you to add is first is that my intention is to create a long-term relationship with VFM and the client, whatever the client name is, if that is Samsung. So that is one, create that long-term relationship, and in every interaction which we have with them, so these are exploratory interactions you are having. They will tell you their requirements and you will give them what is possible, etc. In all of them, we will remain present to the bigger picture of solving some challenge and a problem of that company. So our first goal, so I want you to make this fundamental shift, that my first goal is to make my client a winner, but without damaging or reducing my own prices. Yeah, so you be very present to that in everything, that And second is that I'm proud of the services which we do, and we genuinely feel that whatever we do will help the client. Because if that is not true, your intent will fail.
No, it is true, and it is. We got a reciprocation from the customer
Yeah,
also.
yeah. So if it's true, then you have that power, and then you say that in every interaction we'll be present to the client's need. We'll really listen rather than just pushing our product, and find out, and soon have these people realize the genuineness of us, that we genuinely care. I have seen a whole lot of high quality customer relationship. Even in this corona testing times, the relationship which continue are where there were people genuinely growing the other party. So then those relationship will stay on. So basically and I would like you to be a forerunner of that kind of relationship. So when you say cracking a key account, you shift it to owning a key account. Owning a key account, that means I am shifting myself as an ownership of that account, and owning their next level transformation. And obviously they are maybe another big company doing a whole lot of things, but you own your part. And then I will also own the delivery, while delivery someone else will do. But in your head, if it is that I have just done the deal and let the service guys take over it, and I'll just move on to the next deal, that intention also has to be tuned to that I am there. I may not be spending time, but I am there as a port of call. You have a challenge, I will sit on the head of my delivery guys to get it through what I promised. So if it is in your head that you will hold your team accountable to deliver what they're promising, that vibration will transfer to the customer in your meeting. But if you have a transactional vibration that I just want this deal to be over and I'll forget about it and move to the next customer and let delivery guys take over it, then that will also go through. So remember that you have on your head, there's a dashboard which contains the vibrations of the true intention of yours, which your client can read.
Yeah.
So,
Yes. So we follow all whatever you have suggested. So we are long relationship with the customers. So we are not transactional sales.
Yeah.
So we own the complete project. Once we do a sale, it is a complete ownership of that project. And we do a lot of recurring business.
Yeah. Okay. So that's why probably your company is in this line. So I would just say that in your intention one, every meeting when you have, you put it inside a protection shield in your command and say that, in this meeting only positive thoughts are allowed, and this meeting would be done in a problem solving mode. And then you say that I will stay centered rather than feeling down by any objection or rejection. Because if someone has objected, fine, you are asking something which we don't have, let me understand what need is happening. So you keep asking. In fact, after this session, maybe you can look at this 100 rejection. There's a video on 100 rejection. One guy, or you remind me on LinkedIn, then I will post it on the that link there. When you ask why, you find a lot of things. Yeah. Okay. So I think that is I think I've extended my time, lived up to my verbosity. And but Sunil, you got some sense of what we're talking about. Yeah. So let's talk to Pooja, and then we'll wrap it up quickly. Maybe 10 to 12 minutes we might still take more, because 3-4 minutes in wrapping up, because I would ask every one of you quick comments, final comments. So Pooja, over to you.
So, Rohan, hi. My intent, what I wrote was similar to Ashish. I'm also looking to, get fitter by losing 10 kgs over a period of 5 months. So I have not kept as a strict target like Ashish. The context behind this was to get myself to come out of. I've never been an very exercising or a sports person. I've been on the studious side, so from for me getting into a regime of just taking care of your body by way of following a pattern, and it has been something which I wanted to place as an intent and get myself to the larger context is to get more disciplined, start loving your body and understanding, as you rightly said, rather than just, I don't feel bad looking at myself in the mirror, and I don't feel ashamed about it. It's just that to get that more fitter feeling that you have changed your lifestyle or you have worked on something which you've been wanting. What I wanted to discuss with you in the group is, which I wrote to you also, is that this one is that Rohan, you and I've spoken to you earlier also that sometimes when you write the intent and when you start working towards it, I feel that I invite or there is some challenge that I go 3 step backwards and then 1 step forward or 2 step forward. I reach there, but I get pulled backwards for something. So I'll give a quick example even for your sessions. I said I will attend all the sessions because they are important for me. But on the third session or fourth session, my daughter's exam was there. She was unable to log in from her laptop, so I had to give my phone that I couldn't have an easy access to LinkedIn, so I missed. The next day, I figured out that I will email myself and keep so that I can join in from my office laptop. uh, and for my intent, as you said that the steps you have to write, so at least I said that every day I will do. I like dancing, so I said I will use dancing as a form to do some amount of exercise. But when I've written the step, then something or the other will happen in the evening. My daughter will say I want to go down, and that time what I had kept for that, or some office call came up. So I wanted your help actually to say that when we write an intent, we've written a steps, and sometimes we feel that we go back, it will get achieved, but that takes you back, and you feel that there's a block which is getting created for you to reach there. So how do we cancel that block? How do we, while we say that we tell all the negative energies to go away, or I cancel anything which is there, but this happens with me very often, and that I've been practicing intent, and to just join your workshop, I think it took me 4 years once when you finally said that this time you have to make it happen.
Hmm.
So this is how what I wanted to learn, that how do we bring it to that last level. I do all of that what you're saying, practicing connecting to universe, and in fact, as you rightly said, in our religion also, I mean, there is a small prayer which says, ask and you shall receive, seek and you shall find, and knock it shall be open to you. So when you were saying, it was coming to my mind that you ask, I ask, all of that is there, but it takes me always 2 steps back or 3 steps back. Something will try and stop, and then again I'll come out of it. So how do you solve this?
See, I'm just trying to. This reminds me of the workshop which you attended.
Yes.
Okay, so have you seen a pattern? The 26th July floods. So you want to, or maybe I can summarize if I remember it fine, that, I think in the flood, you were right in the flood somewhere at Khar station, or I don't remember where.
Yes.
And so what my sense has been that you have a system which attracts mishaps, and then you come out of it shining. So that part of the inviting sensor is still not fully taken care of, I feel. So I don't know, there was one more incident, either the terrorist incident in Taj or something. One more incident which was a big incident in Bombay, and you were in the center of it.
Yeah, when the 26 when the November bombing happened, I was in the office, and then I was at Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus, and I just took the train. And after that, I mean, hadn't I have taken the train, I would have been on the station when the fire shooting had happened. So
yeah. So I'm saying that you have to find out whether are you subconsciously attracting these situations, so that when you come out of them, you feel proud of yourself. So that is something you might want to see, is that and see, you've been in operations. So there will be all kind of issues in operations. And the moment Pooja comes, then she will sort it out. And finally, out of all the chaos, the order will come. So it is three units of chaos and then 1 unit of order in the total 4 unit of time. So that is what my thought, especially in your case, because I know you a lot more, is that you can choose to shift from being a magnet to accidents, and shift that from the magnet of accidents, I want to be magnet to inspiring events. And I think Payal has mentioned something that we choose to be very brave in doing a lot of things and multitasking. And a lot of ladies, especially working ladies, they anyway do a whole lot of things together, and they have to manage a lot of things together. So so I would like you to specially write a command demagnetizing your system from accidents. Whether small accident or those were big ones, but basically maybe you can see that why did my senior partner wrote this to me, that I would be in the middle of it, is to make you realize that you can handle so many difficult things also. But I would like to realize it by now. I have learned it. So say that I have learned it from all these sessions, these things, but from now on, can I be part of the inspiring ones? So ask your senior partner that I want to be part of inspiring ones of doing one high quality thing moving into another one, rather than this whole dip. You know, this whole dip. And remember that you are the script writer. Even when your daughter's laptop crashed, since it is happening in your world, and your world's laptop was taken away, the script is yours. It's not very easy to own this up. मैंने क्या किया उसमें, you know, उसका laptop खराब हो गया, I didn't do anything. But in your vibrations, when you change, then these kind of incidents will not enter your protection shield.
In fact, Rohan, listening to your calls in the morning, she heard me telling about the session. So she wrote an intent for herself, and she's been telling that is there intent uncle on the call, because it's not happened. And I'm waiting. I wrote for it 4th November and nothing has happened. And it's a password of a Roblox game she's forgotten and she's trying to retrieve. And she's saying, will this intent give me that password back? And I told her the process, because I thought I'll also revise. And in fact, she said, I want to talk to intent uncle and all these uncle aunties, that is their intent working or is this all fake? I said, it's fake. You have to believe and do the steps.
So one thing what you can ask her is, you just say that I would like, please release the time lock on that password.
Yeah.
So release the time lock on that password, and I also release attachment to finding the password.
Yeah, which I told her. I said you have to give up something, and what is a greater good? Will you reduce your screen time? All of that happens.
No, you don't. Actually, you don't add all these, you know, should things. Don't put your should and mother things in this.
Yes.
Because then you will actually see what is important is when she's asking this. If she connects to this, that, you know, her intention is supreme and she's princess and goddess of her life, she'll become a much more expressed and, you know, blossom person.
Sure.
Because then she'll know and she'll take a lot more responsibility of her own life, and then become a woman of substance, and that is what your goal is.
Yes.
A self-dependent woman of substance. Yeah. So never ever mix your personal parenting agenda into this. Never ever. And she'll pick it. Then she'll say that she herself is not following this intent thing, and it will take it to another point. But I think this intent uncle, Jayant is also saying intent uncle is something I'm going to tell a lot of people now. So I would like you to write an intent, and I say that so see, you have to realize, if you ever understand what electromagnetism is, that there's an iron piece and there's a circuit around it. Based on the current flowing through it, it becomes a magnet of north and south pole. If I shift the current on the reverse side, the north and south pole reverses. So we all have our vibes. Vibes are the current which will turn us into a magnet of the kind we want. The iron is given, that is the base body self. So now this this vibes is, if you change, you'll stop attracting accidents or small mishaps, and you just say that I am revising the circuit to come across inspiring learning events, and rather than -3 and +1 or -3 and +4 to make +1. So I think that would be with you. Even with respect to weight, I think a lot of things which I told Ashish would be linked to you. For you, you should additionally visualize running and playing with your daughter in full energy, with your whatever revised posture and weight. Yeah, I think that's all for the discussions. I would just give one minute to each one of you to summarize what did you learn as you were listening to others. So Payal, any quick summary learning? Payal, you have to unmute yourself.
While I was listening to Sunil, about like, it's not just about cracking the deal. It's about going beyond that and building a relationship. And with Ashish, about enjoying your food guilt free. Like, all of us have that weight issue. Even I want to lose some 10 kgs, and it's always there. And wo aadha samosa bhi will go down with so much guilt that 3 days you will be repenting it. And I think that must be having so much bad effect on you.
Right.
And
So basically stop saying I cheated. 2 days of cheat meal. I said, no, these are my memory meals. I'm eating for pleasure. And what I'm eating right now is not giving nutrition to my body. I know I will rest it out. I will have lemon shots, whatever. But cut off this cheat meal kind of thing. This cheat meal by design will give you guilt.
No, this is amazing. And again with Jayanta, to visualize how and where we want to be in 5 years time. That is very important. And what Pooja said, it kind of resonated with me, because some part of me also has been attracting these kind of things where I will be faced with difficulties. And a friend explained to me that you see yourself as this person who can conquer all, who will be a great mother, go out and do a great job, come home, look after the house. So you are attracting those challenges when you are saying that you can do all of this. So God is giving you all the opportunity to kind of prove yourself right. So that is something which kind of resonated with me.
Okay. Yes. So Ashish, I'm trying to add spotlight to everyone, so everyone is on the screen. Continue, Ashish.
Yeah, one thing I would like to share with Payal is, it may, I don't know how it comes across to you, but please accept the situation that you are in as it is. Acceptance without judgment is a big part of any progress. I could see there's a lot of attachment you have and a lot of pain, pride, a lot of emotions attached to it. So just accept the situation as it is, be equanimous, and as you release and surrender, you will find definitely things moving. So that is what I would like to share with Payal. And to Jayanto, I would like to really wish you the very best in the tremendous work that you are doing in setting up ICF in Sri Lanka. I wish you, and coaching is such a it can really change lives. So I wish you all the success in the endeavors that you're putting in developing ICF in Sri Lanka. So unfortunately, I missed the part with Sunil because I had to go to attend something. And to Pooja, I would like to share, maybe I can share the number of my dietitian with you. She is really, really good. And you can also do your 10 kgs in much lesser time frame. So that's what I would like to share.
Okay. So thank you, Ashish. Jayanta, any learnings or insight as you were watching others? You have to unmute yourself. Sorry. No. You are still on mute, Jayanta.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Sorry. Okay. Thank you very much for lovely stories and it's inspiring. So from Payal, what I mainly understood is for me to see, like, appreciate whatever that you have done, and then ask that question, why it is done for me. So that is the key from that. And then Ashish, it's about believe that your body is the master optimizer. Yeah, so basically, with all these busy schedules, listen to your own body. So that is what I learned. And then from, I think,
Sunil.
Sunil. Yeah, Sunil, uh, it is a genuine concern or connection, owning a key, owning like the whole project. It's not just a transactional thing, but you really think from their point of view and build that relationship and prepare your mind even before getting into such conversation or anything. And then Pooja, I think Pooja's the most stood out for me is uh, be conscious of what kind of magnetizing that we have, where that we direct our attention, what thoughts are running in me to attract things. So being moving away from a more of a victim of a situation to see, like, as we discuss the controllables and uncontrollables in a lesson. So I think that is what I learned. Thank you.
Thank you. Sunil.
Back to you, Ron.
You are muted, Sunil.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so in Payal's intention, so I learned that we need to have an intent, not only the effort wise, but this CKLBAR.
Yeah.
I think which we are not adopting in our intentions. I think there is a
even with the clients, actually, you can apply CKLBAR and you'll find things.
Yeah, so I'm missing this this one which I need to adopt in my intention.
Okay.
And with Ashish sir, yeah, so what you said is really true. So our body is very intelligent. So we should not think about reducing the weight. So we should think about enjoying what we have. And yeah.
and inner fitness comes first, then outer. But we want both.
Yes.
We want inner fitness and outer fitness in that order. Because I had outer fitness, but inner fitness was gone for a toss.
Yeah. Even the weight is also what you said is there is some reason why we have a weight.
It is for me. Why it is for me?
For me, the weight, yeah.
Yeah.
So that is a part. And Jayanta sir has already achieved one intention. So yeah, so he's a very long time. So anyway, he will find his success. Pooja madam, so I heard that, yeah, so what I was thinking was, so there may be the situations where she is taking 3 steps back, while taking 1 step forward, but she is only remembering those situations. She is not remembering taking 3 steps forward and 1 step backward. So those are not into her mind. Maybe because of that, so she is maybe cursing of those. So maybe.
Okay.
So I thought,
Thank you. So Pooja, you can also, you need not go for each person. You can just give a overall contextual summary.
So I think, Rohan, my biggest learning is that one, I think all of us have benefited by attending your daily sessions, and I could see it in everybody that they brought it in their conversation. So the practicing of it is gone in, and that is kudos to you as a coach for us who's bringing this. So your intent is somewhere I saw getting live where you wanted to touch our lives. And I think very importantly, from all of this, I think everybody wants to work towards it. People have learned to contextualize and look for a greater good, and also figure out, and some of them have moved forward, some of them are on their way, and some of them have reached. But I'm sure that all of us will will reach where we want to reach, and we just have to practice it, and
Hmm.
just be positive, track positivity, think and connect to the senior partner at all times to just be happy in that star mode. So I think that's the gist of my learning.
Okay. So I think at that point, can we have everyone, for a group photo? Sunil, you can come a little front. I'll just do a print screen and just see in the front, come to the camera, look in the camera and stop moving. Okay. Yeah. So let me just see the, okay. I think that would be all for today, and thank you everyone else. Shashank, Praveen.
Rohan, we have 7 minutes more to say, 30 minutes extra from Rohan, 6 to 6:30.
What? So no, I get my chance every day. I get my fill every day. I can just share what I wish to, whatever flows for the team. And what I would just say that it's a joy to hear all of you and supporting you in your journey. And as what Payal was saying, that she changed over the time in this 30-day intent. There's a distinct shift which is coming in me as I'm doing these sessions, and I'll be a different person on the other side of these days. Yeah. And so on that point, let us conclude this, and thank you Anupma, Archana and Biju, GSS Yadav, Praveen and Shashank for being on this session. And please give lot of love to your intention, and keep remaining connected to the context of the intention. And also my intention is that you once you understand this, whoever comes in contact with you, it will spill over to that person, and we have a world a different and a better place in that sense. Yeah. Okay. So signing off, and I'll be ending this session for everyone, and all the best, and we'll see you tomorrow in our live session. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.